been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in the music. I'm born in the music. My brand new horizon, the world's in my hands and the sun's tantalizing. Grab hold of mine if you want some good time, and it's been too long and you need some unwinding. Woo! Shake it low, the new sound has been found, and yo, I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in the music.
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're off from Baltimore. Tucker now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield comes out throwing. Got Evans, it's complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. On the give, this is Irving. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. This one finds Irving. They deliver a shot before he can get to the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Finds him over the middle. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. They'll run for it with White. And this one does not go far. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call. But it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Jordan Whitehead. And the Buccaneers take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game.
At their own 42-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. Completed over the middle. On the move, past the 40. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds. Wow. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Irving has the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers parlay the interception into points. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Deontay Hardy to return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Yaya Diaby brings him down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it in all.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
You are X.
4th down, it's Jackson. They connect for the 1st. Hits the 20. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Welcome back. 2nd quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. Henry. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense in the hurry up here. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, it's such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
Justin Tucker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens tie this game 7-7. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Bucky Irving now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times can't get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Right back to Irving now. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for Chris Godwin that time. So it'll be third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hauled in by Godwin. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Here we go. It's Mayfield. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Baker throwing again. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Brandon Stevens has it. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Here's 2nd and 5. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Play brought to an end by Jordan Whitehead. Turning to Henry on 3rd. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. Running once more with Henry. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty. First down, here's Lamar. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Buccaneers make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought that defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Hey, alert!
He'll throw it. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. They're now set for first and 10. Looking to throw. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Ravens do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. Fielded at the 7. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35.
Well, we got ourselves quite a game today, a tie game coming into this third quarter. And what you're looking for is a little instant jolt of momentum coming out of the locker room. And that return might just be the spark that leads to that momentous fire.
It's Henry on the counter. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And oh, she missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That's swatted away, incomplete.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
Caught for big yards on the right side. And they bring him down around the 34. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Lamar now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense up to the line fast.
A 9-yard loss. It's now second and 19 at the 43-yard line.
Man in motion here. Trying again following the sack. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Hey, Alpha, say hi.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. He's got Andrews. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the first. From the red zone now. Buys time, rolling right. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him.
Hey, move.
Working quickly here.
Hey.
A 9-yard loss. It's now second and 19.
Another try following the sack. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
I like that, Kate. That's going to keep a defense honest. That proves that they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to hit.
Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. First down, here's Baker. Completed to his running back. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the 4th. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here's 2nd and 7. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. And it's 3rd down now.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
He's back to throw. And down he goes. The Ravens defense gets it done. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down. The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Oh no, the ball is loose. And they steal it back on the return. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Handoff headed right. Irving. And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 4th quarter lead. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7. The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. Hardy on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. 2nd and 4. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. First down throw for Jackson. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens losing by 7. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Here he is to throw. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
Hey, report.
Looking to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Whitehead. And the Buccaneers make the play that should win them this game. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long. But throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, and they go right back to him. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. And they bring him down around the 34. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Irving here from the gun. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So Chase McLaughlin is on in a high-pressure spot. On the left hash, this will be from 50. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. You hate to see this on 4th down for that defense, roughing the kicker, and now they've got a first inside the red zone. Near the goal line. And this is down all the way to the 3. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left, and after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. And he will score, and with almost no time left, that should clinch the win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts him up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
So the Buccaneers keeping their offense on the field. 2-point attempt coming up.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Baker out of the pistol. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
I've heard great receiver coaches say, watch your fingers wrap around the ball. You know, it's pretty clear he should have had that one, and he didn't get the job done. And 2 points, well, they're left on the table.
Hardy on the return. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side